Alberto Luis was defeated by Angelo Leo on Saturday night, causing a stir in the boxing world as these are two upcoming super bantamweight contenders. An enthusiastic crowd at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas watched as Leo, a former WBO champion, displayed his skills and tenacity and performed like he did during his championship days. Outclassing Luis for all 12 rounds of their fight, Leo showed better technique and unending aggression. The contest kept fans glued to their seats until the final bell rang with Leo winning on points. After a unanimous decision in which the judges scored 118, 110, 117, 111, and 116, 112 for Leo, it reminded us that he is still a force to reckon with within this class of fighters, while leaving open doubts regarding Luis's future path in this division.
I mean, that left hand he just was thrown, he was...
As he went underneath one of those sweeping shots of Lopez.
Hey, listen, there's gonna... Oh, big right hand.
Angelo Leo, who is only 29 years old, has become famous in the super bantamweight class for his technical skills and tireless work ethic. Leo has clashed with some of the best fighters in his weight category, known for his incisive combinations as well as unyielding forward pressure. He has spent nearly 11 years contesting in professional boxing. This makes Leo one of those regarded for their discipline and commitment to the cause. Since he won the WBO Super Bantamweight Championship last year, he has remained a tough fighter in the ring. Despite ups and downs during his career, Angelo looks towards getting back into the elite group and wants to add more titles to his name that would solidify his place in the history of boxing.
Kind of grow in every which way, so I think that had a lot to do with it. On top of it, the 2-year layoff made me even more hungrier.
On the other hand, Alberto Luis is an up-and-coming contender in the featherweight division. Power, speed, and an aggressive fighting style are some of Alberto's hallmarks, which quickly earned him respect among formidable opponents. However, recent displays have been worrying because it was already the second loss on the trot for Alberto. Nonetheless, under such circumstances, Luis persists as a boxer. Such determination keeps him going because he intends to find out whether he can compete at an elite level or not. But it never crosses his mind that things will turn against him. Luis's determination to overcome adversity and climb back up the ranks continues to fuel his pursuit of success in the ring.
Leo's been a little more refined since the loss to Fulton. You see that right hand awkwardly. Non-stop war. They combined for nearly 2,000 total punches thrown.
When you look at the legs of Venado Lopez,
Leo dominated the contest right from the first round, his superior boxing skills evident. He displayed agility and combinations that kept Luis at bay while landing clean punches. Leo's ring professionalism was on display as he controlled the distance, using angles to avoid the power of Luis's punches. At this juncture, it became apparent that Leo had found his momentum, dictating pace and conditions. By the end of the first few rounds, it was also clear that Leo had found his rhythm, dictating the pace and setting the terms of the fight.
Three-punch combination finishes with the left to the body. There it is again.
Alberto Luis, who is famous for his heavy hands and aggressive manner of fighting, took to increasing pressure to shift focus during these rounds in between. He made some explosive charges aimed at breaking through Leo's defense, thus altering the game plan. However, through this attacking style by Alberto Luis, instead of getting rid of composure, he absorbed all the blows without flinching. With great skill, Leo countered each attack by Luis with punishing blows, which only succeeded in annoying him, thus not allowing him to build up any real pressure.
Right now he's being smothered.
and Lopez just, if not point deductions in these next couple rounds.
The fight narrative got shape in the latter rounds where Leo's strategy and conditioning became even more evident. Luis also seemed fatigued, with his anger increasing for being unable to make meaningful contact, and Leo was still sharp and focused. The former WBO champ kept on picking his moments to throw accurate punches, notably headshots that widened the scorecard gap. Leo's jab was particularly effective as it interrupted Luis's rhythm as well as created situations for further combinations of significance. When the final rounds were approaching, it was more than clear that Angelo Leo had the match fully under control. In addition, the MGM grand audience sensed what was going to happen next, and therefore they all rallied behind him, knowing he would not let them down again during this time of dominance. This demonstrated how experienced and ready Angelo is to stick to discipline and a game plan. It ended at round 12 with no doubt who would have won.
Thank you to Top Rank and ESPN for putting me on this platform and display my skills. This means the world to me, you know. Fighting back in my hometown, I always yearned for this moment.
Alberto Luis, despite the loss, showed that he has the heart and determination to compete at a high level. His willingness to engage and push forward, even when the fight wasn't going his way, earned him respect from both fans and pundits. However, the fight also highlighted areas where he will need to improve if he hopes to reach the upper positions of the division. Luis's future in the sport will depend on his ability to learn from this experience and make the necessary adjustments moving forward. Although still losing, Alberto Luis showed that he has what it takes to compete at this high level. Despite not having much success in the fight, however, his heart to keep going forward regardless was appreciated by both supporters and analysts alike. Nonetheless, there were also some areas in the fight where he will need improvement if he is to reach the higher echelons within the division. The future for Luis in this sport will hinge on learning from this experience so as to change according to new circumstances. Although still losing, Alberto Luis showed that he has what it takes to compete at this high level. Despite not having much success in the fight, however, his heart to keep going forward regardless was appreciated by both supporters and analysts alike. Nonetheless, there were also some areas in the fight where he will need improvement if he is to reach the higher echelons within the division. The future for Luis in this sport will hinge on learning from this experience so as to change according to new circumstances. Thank you for watching our breakdown of the thrilling Angelo Leo versus Alberto Luis fight. If you enjoyed the video, do like the video, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned with us for more exciting videos like this.